Namaste. I'm Dr. Chakrages. This is going to be your monthly reading for the sign of Leo. Leo sun, moon, rising, wherever Leo fits in your chart. Hopefully you get a message that you've come to receive. Namaste. Mercury is going into retrograde today, August the 4th. Mercury is going into retrograde. Also, we have the moon and Mars into conjunction with one another. So therefore, in conjunction, how close are you to accomplishing your goals is the highlight of the focus. However close you are to accomplishing your goals, you need to get the vision of what you want to be viewed as upon achieving those goals. How do you see yourself being the sum total of these accomplishments that you want to fulfill and succeed at? Exactly knowing that they're achievable and living on a day-to-day basis as if there's no failure that exists, it's just progress. So it's turning doubt into focus through faith and progress by default. So that's your only energy that you can go on. Because if you don't have a viewpoint of how you should look celebrating, then at what point can you measure your accuracy? For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. We should draw on the power, love, and self. And that is 2 Timothy 1:7. And having a sound mind is determining exactly your own vibrato. And to have spiritual vibrato is to know your own roar and to avoid substances. Do it in a sober fashion. And when you do it in a sober manner, you have your own roar. And that's when you're going to go, oh, I'm tired. And then that's when your body goes, you know what, roar. You're going to accomplish this. You're going to soar. You're going to succeed, all right? So, also self-discipline is the focus. And as far as everything goes with Saturn, Saturn is like the planet that thinks it's going into retrograde, especially during retrograde. It's a double forward. But Saturn naturally is that planet that when we think things are going backwards or unraveling or going to fail, they're actually slowing down, because it's like working on an assembly. You can't put your product or your portion of the complete output for mass production onto the conveyor if it's steady skipping you. If it's steady skipping you, and if it's steadily moving so fast, how can you contribute? And when you're moving faster than yourself could receive contribution, then it leads to some type of soul neglect. Ace of Wands is the energy, and that is the opportunity to see the spiritual forecoming of what you've output, of your output, what you've put out, and it's nurturing it to existence. So therefore, you don't fault yourself for anything seemingly not coming to, let me think. You don't see things as if they're not going to occur. You're now asking for a clear green light. The Temperance card. So having the temperance, receiving the clarity about, you're going to receive those signs and symbols and synchronicities and that gut feeling and whatnot that is very familiar to when you try to accomplish a goal in the past. Upon accomplishing that goal, you either back then maybe were a little late or could have been more on time. And now you're going to approve of you becoming that person that succeeds by being supercilious. You want to prepare to succeed, be happy to succeed, have the directions customized by you for your own custom success, to gain your own educational grasps along the way, okay? So having that opportunity, let's clear this sacral. Yes. Okay, so I went around 8 times. So you might have 8 days that you might need to put into prepping, planning, fasting, sleeping, envisioning yourself, walk it backwards. See yourself as already accomplished the goal, then see yourself before the day the goal is almost finished, and then see yourself 2 days knowing that you're going to get tired, so have a go-to for that fatigue, okay? Have a little green in your diet. I'm not talking about anything other than you might want to have some rainbow chard in your diet. You might want to have some natural beets for natural nitrates as a suggestion if you can tolerate it at a healthy interval or whatnot. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups reversed. So you want to naturally see that pathway lit from a balanced place of chakra balance. You don't want to, you want to put the cup down. You don't want to rely on vices. You don't want to move forward dehydrated. You don't want to fulfill something in a way where, I mean, and off the record, for those that's having a birth where there's no amniotic fluid because it occurs, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. And for those that are spiritually birthing, okay? For those that are spiritually birthing, it's going forth without support. Support of the natural support that you'd have normally for any other goal. By this being your own personal journey, you have to consider others are not aware of this spiritual journey of even knowing how to have goals, but secretly hide it. You have it where others give up on their goals, that they're just, what do you call those things? Yeah, when you do something and they're just ventures, but that's not the word I want to use, but I'm going to use ventures. They're just ventures. They're for a different motive without being, not saying it's just downright wrong. No, they're just something to travel as opposed to something to accomplish. So you can sightsee along the way and just, oh, these are so pretty. Oh my God, these are amazing. And not realize that you were supposed to stop and figure out the cardinal color of its goldenrod and figure out the actual name of it so you can see the spiritual meaning of it, you know? So you're going to differ from those that totally want to customize their greatness, okay? And that's having that Queen of Cups reversed. So you want to avoid the negative self-critic, and you want to make sure that you're not under cleansing. When you're pursuing a goal and you're keeping your chakras balanced, as soon as you get one in alignment, there's going to be one that moves over a little bit, and then it gets a little cranky because it just had to get in a new position after it just got comfy. So that's when the moon and Mars is in conjunction. And how close are you to accomplishing a talent through a task? This new task is showing you a talent that's been a part of your potential energy. So you have to utilize that potential energy to get to your destination. And you shall achieve. You just have to envision it. And that energy of action and desire. Your energy is going to be action plus the desire to succeed, and you're going to get there. You're going to achieve that. You just have to put the action with the proper potential energy. So by Mercury going in retrograde today, it felt dense because Mercury has 7.8 billion people to warn, like, hey, it's going in retrograde, you know? And it really doesn't want to retrograde. It's sometimes Mercury is very harmonious, you know? You have the, hold on. It literally specializes within how to be an individual. That's the actual gift of that planet. It helps you in individuality. It helps you learn how to stay to yourself. It's that planet that gives you those comfy slippers and that nice little end cap to yourself. It embraces you, you know, but it also embraces you in style. You're going to find yourself with your favorite coffee mug. You're going to find yourself with wanting your favorite foods. You're going to find yourself wanting your most reliable comforts, you know. And in a different way, it's going to allow you to replace the consumption. And this time, instead of complaining, you're going to look at your hydration level. And you're going to drink an electrolyte-based water, switch to coconut water. And if you're having like indigestion or whatnot, because you're having to not complain as much, because in the Nine of Pentacles is where you're going in the future. You're going to learn how to be on a new beginning, and even without totally making it like, well, I'm on a new beginning. Instead of doing that, you're going to actually just walk in your purpose and very comfortably. And know that before the next goal that you set out to do, you're going to know how to get your go-to foods, your fuel energy, your catalyzers, your favorite food, your favorite clothes. You're going to learn how to take care of your surroundings faster, so that the energy is just as crisp as day and it benefits you. And let's get this overall energy, Leo. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Cups and the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It's no longer being in anxiety or supporting what's burdensome. You're not going to look back at the ways that you coped in unfavorable conditions or surroundings, or say you go out and it gets uncomfortable while you're out, and your old ways of addressing the discomfort by shifting into somebody that could conform to it without falling victim to the environment and for the time being. You're going to say, you know what, no more of that. What situations are you no longer settling to put yourself in? What categories of life are you going to become more capable of sustaining as opposed to escaping in other ways? You know, so it's giving your all. And when you give your all, my gosh, you get that back in ways that step back in ways where your communication improves, your travel, and your type of transactions that you do. You're going to watch the give and take. You're going to watch where you give. You're going to watch how much you are needing to acquire something, as opposed to, are you just seeing it and seeing that poor little thing on the shelf and you should get it because someone should get you. You know, you're going to start shopping from an understood place instead of speaking through material and noticing that it's just an outlet for an inner cry. So you know what? Namaste, Leo. Love, light. Let me do a love pull real quick. Give me 3 on love. Spirit. 8 of Swords. You're going to have to let go because the King of Wands is here with the 10 of Cups. So it's places that you want to be put. It's places that you want to enclose yourself in. And you also got the Joker. So, I mean, how much of an Emperor mixed with the Fool, mixed with the Hermit. It's all the divine masculine, big Joker. All the divine masculine energies at one, including the part of love, that self-love and action taking place to make you somebody that when you do lay the foundation for